Hi everyone, this is Lynissa with Makers Avenue. I'm coming today with a long awaited flip through of my A6 Hobonichi. As you can see, she is a chunky one. This Hobonichi was like my very first one. It was one of just the blank grid notebooks. I was just trying it to see if I would like Hobonichi, and this Hobonichi made me fall in love with the Hobonichi brand. Of course, I still use other journals, but this is one of my favorites. It showed me how well the binding can hold up. There's still some pages that I didn't complete. The way I went about it is I didn't go into this in any particular order, so I still have some blank pages. I kind of started, since it's just like a blank notebook, what I did, and it might be helpful for those of you who find these get bulky very quick if you add a lot of stuff into it. I would work on some pages in the front, and then I will work on some pages in the back, and then I would kind of meet in the middle. So that's why I have like a section of pages that are blank right here and a section of pages that are blank right here. So I kind of worked front, middle, and then I started some in the, hold on, is it front, middle, no. I did some in the front, back, and then in the middle, and that kind of helped me with the bulk, like creating with a bulk. This is the cover. I'm not so crazy about the cover. I feel like I need to decorate it, rearrange it, do something to kind of alter it. Maybe I will, like shortly after I film this, if I figure out what I want to do with it. I just want to come in and show you this flip through. This Hobonichi didn't really have any purpose except to collage and just capture cute different papers. And again, like I said, I was just getting into Hobonichi, but this is one of my favorite ones. I'm not going to go into detail about everything that I created in here because half the stuff I don't remember my process. It's been such a while since I finished this journal. So I finished this journal like months, maybe even longer than that. So it's been a while since I'm just now getting to the flip through. And I don't remember what pages I did first. So I just take a lot of my journals. I just take things from different places. This is a page from a digital planner spread that I did, and it's about me. This is a little cutout from Little Raven ink. Some printers from a Happy Planner, and in the background is just scrapes of distress paint, and I use stickers on top. Of course, I'm always going to try to use some stickers. I think these were some of my first pages. I tested out different types of watercolors that I had. And if I bring it close in, you can see sort of the shimmers. I used some magazine cutouts and stickers. And this is from the Happy Planner Society. So like I said, I'm not going to talk through each one of these. I never did finish this spread. I didn't like it that much. But these are cutouts from Little Raven ink. Courtney Diaz. Yeah. I love this page. Magazine cutouts, Sue's Fish. This is magazine sticker on top of some watercolor background, and then some painted papers that I did. And then some gold punch paper. These are Sue's Fish. Here is an assortment. Again, we started with some watercolor. With a lot of these, looking back, I can't really tell, okay, what did I start the page off with? Because they kind of blend in, which is one of the things that I like with my journaling, and things over time, it kind of blends in, and I can't really tell where I started. But some of these are collage papers that I created, like fodder. I know this technique, I just took some glue stick and then put some embossing powder and heated it up. And it was like on a tea-dye paper. Some of the edges are burned. This is just ephemera and a sticker, ephemera, journaling sticker, and it's that same paper. So if you don't want to paint on your Hobonichi too much, you can paint on other pieces of paper and bring it in. Here's that same technique with the glue stick embossing on just some scrap sheets of papers. I brought in some watercoloring. These are magazine clip outs. And again, I want to get back into my Hobonichi and just do these like little abstract watercolors. But actually, I think this was done on a separate sheet of paper, and I just brought it in. And washi tape. This was just a page of random stickers, and I never did go in. I wanted to fill the whole page with like pink strawberry stickers, but I never finished, so. I was trying to use some of my Simply Gilded stuff as well as different other types of stickers, and you see some watercolor in the background. Again, everything's just a mixture of magazine cutouts, stickers, washi, watercolor. I really love this page. I said be in the moment. Some of this is printables from, I want to say it was crepe paper. It was that, it was one of my favorite collections because it was so unique. It was like very youthful and photo mixed with graphics, and I loved it. I love this one as well. This was a journaling card that I tore up, added my favorite washi, took a gold marker and drew on top of it. Again, Little Raven ink. I did some coloring in the background, and yeah, some of these are just digitals and some of these are stickers. So of course, I'm always trying. I love stickers, so I put stickerate your life. It's not a word, but it's part of my vocabulary to stickerate your life. And these are just, I was swatching some, I think this was the Sharpie markers. So I was swatching that. I put those swatches here. Some of these pages I like to stick to a color theme. I took a business card from the Little Craft Place. Most of you may know that's like a popular stationery and washi store here in Houston, which I love. I go probably like maybe once a month. But I just put in this fun little quote, "Can I get paid to be a stickerist?" Just to put stickers on every single thing. And like I said, some of these stickers are from Little Washi, Little Craft Place. So this one's some embellishments from Little Craft Place. These were some washi stickers. This is from somewhere else. These yellow stickers are from someplace else. I don't remember. And one of my favorite magazines is Origins magazines. I love a lot of my magazine clippings are from that magazine because they're so colorful and bright. So if it doesn't go with anything, it goes with everything. And then, so I just took, it's very colorful floral page. This is some Maggie Home stickers with clear Happy Planner stickers and a magazine clipping. And actually, I don't know what this is. Oh yeah, now this isn't even my writing. I have a lot of journals. I teach an high school English class, and I had one student, I could never really I could barely read her writing, but I love the way it looked. So I had them do journal entries or whatever. At the end of the year, I get all these blank pages, but some of her papers I kept just because I like the look of her writing that I couldn't read, and I kind of just tore it up and use it as scraps here and there. I don't use it that much. So one of the perks of being an English teacher, I guess. This page was fun. Like I said, a lot of these don't have a theme. They're just put together with but it was fun. It says, "Her awesome is showing." And this is Elle Fanning, Dakota Fanning's sister. I usually don't really care about celebrities in my journals, but I just loved one. I love this dress. I loved how happy she looked in this picture. Usually if I have a celebrity, I just kind of like put washi tape over their eyes to make it seem more like every woman or whatever. But it just went. So I liked her expression, so I kept it there. And I just came up with the phrase, "Her awesome is showing." Of course, wanted to relate kind of to me. But anyways, I think, when you're smiling, when you're happy, it kind of shows your awesomeness. Here we have, I started including myself in here. Again, not all of these pages aren't done in chronological order, so I don't remember. So yeah, I tore some of these images from a book. I have, I think this pencil in the background, and I just use a watercolor to blend it out. Some stickers, magazine clippings, vellum, and a picture of me that I took in the park. So in my journaling, you'll often see images of myself because I like to include myself. I'm a single person, single woman, so I always want to document my life as it is right now. All right, then I have this page. I actually have a process video of this page. This is one of my favorite pages. In one of the process videos from the previous video, I'll show you what kind of magazine images that I like. And I use cards from Hobby Lobby, some magazine images. Then I drew on top with gold markers. I used a lot of Happy Planner stickers. So this is one of my favorite spreads in this book. It's so dark and moody and romantic. That's one of my favorite kind of styles, like a dark, moody, romantic drama. I love it. This was a Mindy Lacefield page. These are her illustrations that I received in the mail, her washi tape. I was testing out some of her stamps, but I don't think I ever did finish. But even though I didn't finish, I still like the page. So this is just like a sticker collage. Me trying to use up my stickers. Most of the times, that's the purpose of my spread. I'm trying to use up my stuff. So good times ahead. Taking different. This is a paint chip. This is actually a test of those foam. I'll have to show it next time. I haven't even used this that much, but I have those foam stamps where you can kind of mold it to where you can create new stamps. And so that's what this is from. Some die cuts, happy planner stickers, digital printouts. But I love this page. Oh, I really love this page as well. So here's a combination of vellum, watercolor, happy planner, die cuts, stickers, collect moments, night things, post-it notes. This one I never finished. This page is either, but still like it. It's a wax seal, follow your gut, sticker images. So we have, again, a focus on this magazine clip out. I used some old packaging, die cuts from some Maggie Home, and also from some other makers. There's some digital printables on this page. So I usually like to mix designers and creators, so that way nothing really looks like just one creator. So I like a mixture. I like to try to mix it with my own thing. But you can tell kind of when I have a lot of Maggie Home stuff on my page, because you can tell it kind of looks like hers. There's a doily in the background, library card, some faint scribbling. Love this page. I did a little bit more painting. I took a receipt. I also have a tutorial on how to, I need to try this again. Okay, so for this page, I was supposed to finish a quote, but I don't like my handwriting a lot in my journals. Okay, let me stay on focus because I was saying something. So on this page, I have this receipt. I distressed it. I have a tutorial on one of my videos on how you can distress receipts using alcohol spray. And then what I did, I took one of my favorite stencils from Tim Holtz, and I kind of stenciled it with watercolor. Okay, so that's what this is. And then I just kind of, first I sprayed through the stencil using the alcohol, and then I just went back over it with watercolor to kind of, and it really defines it, but it gives it this really nice shadow, but you can still see the receipt underneath. So you know what, I should really play with this process. I got a lot of receipts. Of course, we need to use it. Here's some stickers. I went in with a white paint pen, scrapbook paper, and fabric. And I wanted to use that quote from Young and Beautiful from the soundtrack of The Great Gatsby, and I didn't like the way my writing looked, so I never really went back in and I didn't go back in to rewrite it to make it darker because I didn't like the way the writing looks. I just kept this kind of faint. But it says, all the ways I got to know your pretty face and electric soul. So I love that song. I love that movie. Here's another image of me. Took some packaging from paper. This is one of my trips out in Midtown. This is just a picture that I got. This is not my picture. This is like one of those postcards that you get from those ephemera kits. But I just like, if I could go to places like this is where I would visit. So here we have, this is more on the neutral vintage side. Of course, with these pages, there's so many layers, they get very thick. One of my other favorite techniques, which I haven't done lately, is taking vellum paper, stamping it with a lot of different stamps, and then just embossing it with white embossing powder. And so I really love this look, but I haven't done it in a while just because I haven't felt like embossing. And then I just fussy cut them and use them as embellishments. Then this page has wax paper and different stickers and ephemera. I was trying something different on this page. It's mostly magazine cutouts, images of myself. Here's a receipt that are distressed. And then I went on over the top with some painted papers and oil pastels. All right, so for this page, this was toward the end when I was finishing this journal. I still had a lot of pages left, and I'm like, I don't really, there's quite a significant hump. So I was like, I can't really afford to put too many more stickers and layers. It was getting hard to work in. So I was watching a class done by Alyssa Burke. And this is one of the techniques where we paint On the background, we whited paint over it white, and then I went over it and created these little florals. And then I kept this area clear on top just to make it a little bit different. So yeah, that was that. This is me using die cuts from the Wild Heart collection, paper collection. This was me also trying to, again, just add some mixed media because my book was getting too chunky, but I never did finish this page. This also came from an Alyssa Burke class prompt. I didn't finish it because I was supposed to like go back in and add details to the lettering, but I still like this page. So I don't know if I did a tutorial on this or not, but this is another of my favorite pages. So as you can see in this journal, there is a mixture of different styles. Sometimes I go with very colorful, sometimes I go with very minimal and try to go with vintage, or it's minimal in a kind of maximalist kind of way, because as you can see, there's a lot of layers. Start off with this paper from a book, vintage paper, then I painted on top. I have some acrylic iridescent paint, drew on it. This is actually a picture. I went on top to blend it in with like some textured gesso that I had made. This page, and in a way I can't explain it, but it's very romantic to me. This is just some wax paper. I did like a sticker collage, and then on top of this sticker collage, I took a stencil modeling paste, took white modeling paste, but I also took this like iridescent, this bronze pewter iridescent paint that I have and mixed it together, and then I just stapled it, and I just love the way this looks. Here's some blank pages, never finished. Okay, again, this is me trying to keep the layers minimal, so a lot of this is just painted background with just a tad little scrapbook. So this is scrapbook paper, this is distress paint. Here I had some, what do you call these? They're not gelatos, but they are those kind of like gel sticks or whatever, and I was trying to do like little sketch random flowers, and I come back in with some white ink, pictures that I had, and I put stickers. This is not a picture of me, so I just crossed out her eyes, put some stickers, and a picture of a previous journal that I had, and some washi tape. But I really love how this page turned out. This is one of those pages that I did not complete, but it looks complete enough. I still like the way it looks. Just a picture of me. Some die cuts from Hobby Lobby. I'm not really too crazy about this page, but I'm done with it. And then little interactive flip out. Some pictures that I took, you know. Well, this is not a picture of mine. I just like this image of this model. But these are a picture from like a shopping trip to Target. And it's probably Daiso or something. I don't know. Then I have some blank pages, which honestly, I need to rip out. I'm going to do that off camera. And I'll save the pages that I still have. So, this was just a background. I never finished it. I was trying a different thing. What I wanted to do, I took a coloring page. I was trying to find find our ways to use coloring page. So I took a coloring page, and then I pasted it in. I took sewing pattern on top of the coloring page, and then I just kept put white paint, kind of doodled on the sewing page, and then put white paint, and then left areas that I wanted to show. I was going to do some other things, I forgot what they were, but this may be a technique that I want to go back to later. Here is another unfinished page. It's very minimal. Actually, you know what, I'm gonna say this page is finished. It's just very minimal. I took some old some book paper from a book, and this is also old vintage paper, then a sticker, some ephemera, and I just put white gesso over it. I didn't cover everything, but I just love the way this page looks. Sometimes you can be very minimal. Here is a page where I just did watercolor. So I love the way watercolor looks on Hobonichi paper, and I love playing with my watercolors in it. So I love this book because it provides a lot of inspiration. Here's a page. This is also one of my pages that I did toward the end. Did a lot of Tim Holtz distress paints. Went in with some gel pens, stickers, markers, magazine cutout, and washi tape and stickers. So yes, a Hobonichi can be a good alternative for a mixed media book. It holds these materials. Even though it's very thin paper, these materials work very well on it. All right, here we have magazine cutouts, paint, distress paint that I'm just going over, scribbling. I sometimes, to blend in these magazine papers, I paint on top sometimes to bring out certain details and to make it look more painterly. So I love this page. Here's another one that's kind of following the same technique as this page. It's just I'm using a picture of myself and washi tape stickers. So you know what? I think that's what I'm going to do. This, looking back at this, is kind of giving me an idea, because sometimes you get in your journals and you kind of get stuck like, what should I do? But I'm looking back at this and it's recalling all these different techniques that I did. So yeah, I took some paint daubers and distress paint, and then I kind of outlined these areas, and then I went back in with my stickers and collage on top of it, and I just love the background. Here's just a spread of and that I use kawaii stickers and pictures that I took of myself. I like doing these selfies. This is funny because this is actually like a little, this background, I really love the yellow background, but it's actually just like a little advertisement at the mall. So you know how they have like those window displays? So that's what that is. And I was kind of scrunched down, hiding behind the clothes just to get that picture. All right, then we have some vintage papers. This is one of my more neutral spreads, but I did add touches of modern. This is some holographic paper from the Planner Society kit. And here are some pages from painted papers that I did in the past that I wanted to add into it. Add that little spot of color. And this makes a really nice color palette where you have like pale mint, neutral colors, holographic, and this highlighter yellow and bits of black. I like that color palette. This is Dream But Also Do. Picture of myself, magazine clipping, some washi tape, wax seal. There's a collage images of myself on top of some painted papers. Here I took a black Post-it note, which is also a good, I'm gonna do that. Black Post-it note, you take stickers, and I kind of made a little pattern out of it. Washi tape stickers, and then just cute kawaii stickers. I didn't finish this page, but it's just an image of myself, just here. So a lot of pages I didn't finish. I didn't finish this one either. I put God is Love, and then I just have a bunch of different heart stickers. I needed to fill the page with more stickers. Why did I tear some of the hearts up? Because God can mend broken hearts. But God is the definition of love, and that's what I wanted to highlight. But I still didn't finish this page. I could probably go back in, but I probably won't. Just in case this video gets too long, because as you can see, still got halfway. I might split this video into two videos, so that way it won't be too long. Anyway, here's another favorite page of mine. So I'm taking magazine clippings. This is a ribbon from Hobby Lobby. I stuck it down with some glue, and I put some stickers on top. And then I cut it off some of the fabric here, and then just pasted it on here as well. These are some of the stickers from Maggie Holmes collection, and this is a gold doily, and this paper is a digital from I think it's Crate Paper's All Heart collection. That's what it is. Let's see. Let me get a piece of washi tape to kind of prop it up. Okay. So I love this this spread as well. We have some embossed paper, die cuts, stickers, craft tape, library card, library card, and just I went soft with the different stickers that I use. Here's a little flip out of a journaling card. This is a magazine clipping, some stickers. It says you do you, and beautiful, and then I just added like a sticker collage. This page is a mess. I'm not really crazy about this page. So I'm not going to spend too much time on it. I like elements of it, the watercolor background. It's just too busy. I don't know. I'm not crazy for this page, but I think this was one of my first pages. This page, I was just testing out using watercolor with the stencil, and I love the way this looks. And I'm using it with some of my favorite watercolors. I love these colors together, so that's all that's there. This was one of my very first pages where I was just getting started. So like, I think it was like either my second or first spread. It kind of gets on my nerves because I can see this is a washi sticker, and I can see the grid underneath. So it kind of bothers me. So it's not exactly finished, but I was just playing with it. I think this is also one of my very first spreads in here. So it's ironic. I don't know why some of my first spreads were like all the way toward like the ending of the book. But yeah, so sometimes I like to write random quotes. I don't know who I was talking about. I probably wasn't talking about anyone, or it could have been like a celebrity crush. I don't know. It says, I think I'm over it, but I'm not over you. So these are just some stickers, and I went back in with some gold watercolor ink. Then I clip these from magazines. And here's another one with different magazine cutouts. Again, these are some of my first pages. I remember them. Watercolor, and then I went in with the gold watercolor ink, so you can see the real shimmer. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna most likely split these videos into two. So I'll stop right here, and I'll come back with the second part of the flip through, so that way I won't spend too long. Then the second part will most likely have like a little, like I said, where you see me decorating the cover, because I'm not too crazy about this cover. So yeah, so I'll be back with part 2. Thanks for watching. I hope this gives you a lot of ideas. It certainly gave me a lot of ideas. But if you have never tried the Hobonichi, I know they can be expensive, but if you want to try the Hobonichi, get one of the small Hobonichis that just has the blank grid paper. Those are so much cheaper. Those are like, this was like $13, $13, $15 at the most, because this was a special cover. But they have the cheaper ones that are just like the plain covers. Those are like so cheap. So if you want to try Hobonichi, this is a great way to get started. As you can see, it can get really thick. All right, so I'll be back with part 2 of the flip through in the next video. Bye. Have a nice day.